What's up guys, and welcome back to part 3 of our playthrough of Fighting Fantasy book number 4, Starship Traveller. In the previous part we ended up in the fortress of the Rain Lord, Commander Dom I believe his name was, and we somehow got spliced into one of his guards and we managed to find a way of separating our bodies again. I don't think we found the coordinates that we needed to escape this wormhole, but we found something that was going to help us, I'm sure we did.
We found out that we had to use warp speed 3.
Yes, so hopefully we can continue after that. So I think after that we left the planet and we have no idea where we've ended up, so let's just continue from where we left off.
So this is after, so we've just left the red planet, we're still on the red planet actually. At the commander's instruction, you beam down to the planet's surface. Using communicators, you, your ship and the Darvilians focus your transmitters and synchronize timings. Logging into computers, you set the time for simultaneous beamings. At the set time, both transmitter beams focus on you and your body materializes. Moments later, you appear in the ship's transmitter unit. In your own body, the experiment has been a success. You contact the commander, who reports that his own officer has likewise reappeared in his transmitter unit. You congratulate each other, then you decide to leave orbit and press on. 10 to 316. Ooh, can we get health back? No.
No, you only get health back.
Leave a planet.
Yeah.
Let's leave it.
You leave orbit and increase speed. Will you head for a large grey planet or search for an alternative destination? So,
ooh, we haven't been to the large
it's the large grey
planet,
not the one that we stopped off on the way.
I put small grey planet on that one. What's the page number?
253 is the grey planet.
I don't think we've been there.
Should we try that one out then?
Large grey.
Yeah, because it did say it was a dwarf planet, didn't it?
Yeah.
Which is small, right? Let's try and check out the grey planet then. 253. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greetings, how you doing? Weary Warlord, I hope you're well.
Hello.
It's your first time checking us out. We are doing Fighting Fantasy game book playthroughs, and yeah, we're in Starship Traveller at the moment, which is a sci-fi one, so hope you enjoy it.
253. Sensors indicate that you are travelling past a large spaceport some distance to starboard. If your ship is damaged, you may wish to dock for repairs. I don't think our ship is damaged. Is it?
No, I think when we died, we didn't go back to the port again. That's what happened when we went to a different planet.
Oh, our ship shield should actually be 18.
No, we took it back down to 12 when we died.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because the spaceport that we went to took us directly to the wormhole.
I see. Yeah, but do you want to fix it now?
Yes.
You wish to dock for repairs, turn to page 52.
Okay.
Otherwise, you may continue onwards. Hopefully we don't get trapped.
Hopefully it's not the same spaceport. As you approach the spaceport, you receive a confused message warning you not to dock. You try again to contact the spaceport, but receive no reply. Will you risk continuing with your plan and docking, or turn away and resume your previous course? So 109 is the take, so should we just try it?
Should we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can always go back to checkpoint.
Yeah. 193, we're going to check out the spaceport, which is probably infested with aliens.
Yeah. Yeah, but we might get our coordinates here.
That's true.
Dock at the spaceport and head through the airlock to the command center. You may take up to 3 crew members with you from your adventure sheet. As you walk... Right, which ones do you want to take?
Should we read the page first?
Are you allowed?
Yeah, you definitely are. Role-playing game D&D, it's not role-playing as... It's a choose-your-own sort of choice adventure book where each page has choices and you play the story out depending on the choices you make. There's also combat involved as well, so there's dice rolls and all kinds of things, so... If you stick around for a couple of minutes, you might get the gist of it, and then it is a bit like D&D, but we're not the author is the dungeon master essentially.
Yeah. So you may take up to 3 crew members from the adventure sheet. As you walk around the complex, you pass creatures of various alien races. Curiously, you notice that they all appear to walk with difficulty and shrink away from you as you approach.
Okay.
Spluttering and stumbling as if in some sort of daze. Oh no, are they poisoned?
Either poisoned or indoctrinated.
At the command center, you meet the port commandant. He is disheartened by your presence and explains that a resilient strain of microorganism has infected the spaceport and the infection is widespread. He can send his engineers to attend to your ship, but you will have to provide them with EVA suits and destroy the suits afterwards. You agree. Restore your ship's weapon strength and shield scores to their initial levels and leave the spaceport as quickly as possible.
That's the only option.
Yeah, 257.
So we get to heal. Do we get to heal?
Yeah, so initial shield score, our ship's shields are 18.
18, so that gets our shields back up to 18.
I bet we've got contaminated by being in contact with these people.
Maybe a luck roll.
257.
So we're burning our suits, is that it? Or is that it you to do something else?
We've already burnt them.
You set off again towards a large grey planet, but have your landing party contracted the infection? So right, we need to choose.
Oh, we didn't choose. Yeah, so we were meant to pick. Shall we just go with scientist, medic, and
security one?
Security one.
Yeah, so we're gonna go with them three. So normally we would take them off the screen, but we've already done it now. So let's read this. Have your landing party contracted the infection? Throw 1 die for each crew member, including yourself. So for the captain as well. A roll of 5 or 6 mean that the person is infected. Your medical officer tries to find the cure. She will succeed if you roll a number less than her skill on 2 dice. Otherwise, the infected crew members will slowly die. You must deduct 2 skill and 4 stamina points from each, and you must cross them off your adventure sheet when they eventually die after leaving the next planet. Wow.
No way.
So essentially, we need to roll for them to see if they get infected, and if they do get infected, so sad. Basically, called a number. At least he is going over. Number 2 has already died twice. Don't worry about it. He's now the third in command.
He's third.
He's been replaced twice. So we need to roll to see if they're infected, and then we roll for a medic score, which our medic skill is 12, which means that
you were always gonna win then with it, really.
Yeah.
So you're rolling 1 dice for the.
Let's roll to see if they get infected anyway. We'll play it out.
Yeah. So we right. So we roll for us first.
Yeah. So I'll roll for the captain. 4. So he's okay.
Okay. Scientist.
Yep. 6.
Scientist
is infected, and I'll roll for the medic. 2, she's okay.
And security number 1 is fine. So the scientist is infected, but what do we have to do with the medic?
For the medic, we have to roll 2 dice, and if the skill is
less than 12, which it's got to be
less than, so it can be a 12. So let's roll for it.
Nice.
Easy. So there we go. So everyone is basically cured now, I think. So 109.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah. Have you ever played Nemesis? No. Is Nemesis a board game or a book game?
We do need to have a go at some board games.
We do have the Resident Evil one coming very soon, which we really want to check it out.
Ooh, you take up orbit position around the large grey planet and scan the surface. There are positive signs of intelligent life, and you try an all-frequency radio message. Sometime later, a message comes through and you transfer it to the screen. A grey-coloured alien with a tiny round mouth and flattened nose appears and introduces himself as Katate of the Malini Mining Outpost. You introduce yourself and tell him of your mission. You learn that Malini is a mining planet, mining malinite, a valuable mineral ore. He invites you down to the planet and suggests your crew may well be interested to visit, as the contests, sporting events arranged for the entertainment of the miners, are in full swing. He gives you coordinates for beaming down, but interference distorts the message.
Oh, great.
And you cannot be certain whether he gave you 223-473-85 or 223-473-83.
Oh no, are they page numbers? No, okay, thank God.
You may prefer to ignore the planet and continue on your journey, or you can try the first one or the second one.
Right. Hey Miso, finished today. We have no idea. We have no idea where we are in the story, so we'll see, I guess. It's a board game that's basically a story generator where you play the scenario of an alien. Okay.
Oh, cool.
That sounds interesting. We'll have a look at that one. Nemesis, cool.
How are you doing, Miso?
So basically, we'll be given 2 coordinates, which there's so much distortion that
It's only different by one number.
What are the numbers?
85 or 83. It's 50-50 basically.
Do you want to roll for it? Just see what we get, or do you want?
Should we roll for it?
Yeah, let's roll for it.
What would your gut say?
Had to have fillings. I lied.
Oh no.
that sucks. I'm Danish today. Right. So, I'll roll for the first one, which ends in 85. You roll for the one that ends in 83.
Okay.
Highest roll wins.
Okay.
So, here we go. Oh,
no way. Okay, roll again.
Yeah. One more chance. Well, we'll probably get snake eyes here.
We could always checkpoint.
You win. You win.
So we're going, but I would have gone for 85.
Too late. We're going to 83.
Okay, then to 57. Should we checkpoint it?
Oh, finish. I get it now. Good one.
So, right, I've checkpointed it.
Yeah, so we're going to 85? No, 83?
Take a checkpoint drink, going 83.
Okay, here we go. Okay, 57. You select two crew members from your adventure sheet to accompany you to the planet. As you materialize on its surface, you are greeted by Katate. He invites you into his office and tells you more about the planet. You explain you feel that the only way back to your own universe is to travel back through a black hole and ask whether anyone on the planet is likely to help. He thinks this likely. A bleeper on his desk summons him to the arena. He makes his apologies and leaves. You wait for his return. So, right, we need to bring two people.
Have we made it to the right place?
I don't know, but the arena, I'm guessing if the other coordinate is the arena, but we might have to do the arena anyway, so we need to take two people. So I think security 1, but we might be going into a fighting arena.
Yeah, let's take security 1 and maybe scientist.
Scientist has a high skill.
Yeah.
So let's do that then, yeah.
We've nearly been banned 2 or 3 times because of your terrible puns.
Wow.
They must be really bad. Hey Steve, good evening.
Hey Steve, hope you're doing well. So, where was I? 57, so...
Oh, I need to take so we're gonna take, who are we taking with us?
So, scientist and security 1.
Okay.
Have you played this one before, Steve? Okay, so Katate has been summoned to the arena. He makes apologies and leaves. You await his return. Turns to 287. So maybe we've just scraped through not having to fight in the arena. It might have been like a gunslinger phaser battle or something.
You wait for perhaps an hour, but Katate does not return. The door opens and a hover robot enters the room. It stops abruptly as it senses you, and various whirrings indicate it is contacting its central processor. It speaks to you, telling you to follow it. If you consent to follow it, turn to 195. If you insist on waiting for Katate, turn to 29. Should we wait?
Seems various whirring indicates processing speaks to you, telling you to follow it. If you consent to follow it. Should we wait for him? I feel like he's going to take us to the arena. He might find something cool, but I don't know. Robot might take us to the coordinates.
Oh, don't say that.
Let's wait.
Wait,
I mean, this is our first playthrough, so we can...
We'll be polite.
We'll find out as much information as possible. Okay, 29.
I'm going to keep my finger on this page.
No, I don't have this one, but I might pick it up as it looks quite fun. Yeah, I would recommend it, Steve. It's, you're not really into sci-fi, but you're enjoying it, so... Work.
The hover robot once again contacts its central processor. Again, it tells you to follow, but again you refuse. Without a warning, a stun ray comes from one of its limbs, knocking you and the others in your party unconscious to the floor.
Oh, great.
Each member of your landing party must lose 2 stamina points.
Oh, man.
You awake later in a different room. What are you looking at? That is so loud.
Don't know. He was on camera a minute ago, though. So 2 stamina points from everyone. So scientist is down to 17.
Oh, you need to put a light in.
17. And security 1 is down to 50. I'll go and turn the light on, but he might run away as soon as we do that. He's not even in shot anymore.
Is beef due? Oh, good.
Okay. I have a similar board game based on choose your own adventure book called War with Evil Power Master. That sounds interesting. Right, where are we? Did you go?
What were we doing?
I think it was 20.
That was it. You awake later in a different room, turn to 187.
Okay. I did one where I said Farfetch was the first Pokemon known to the public because he's leaked. He was leaked. He goes, see, we didn't see the punchline and I told. Jesus.
I want a book of them, Warlord.
Yeah.
Book of your puns.
Where are we? 187.
Yes.
The walls of the room you're in are bare and there appears to be no door in the doorway, but the boot which you toss at the doorway bounces back, confirming your suspicion you are imprisoned within the room by an invisible energy shield. Sometime later, guards return with a supervisor who asks whether you are going in for the contests. Will you tell them that you are, or try and make him listen to your story?
Try and make him listen to your story.
Yeah.
I think the key word is try there. I don't think we'll get very far.
Should we just try and go in for the fight?
Do it.
Yeah, let's go into the arena. Let's do it. 78.
I think we're going to end up there anyway.
Yeah, come on.
Under armed guard, you are taken to a waiting room and left with several other competitors. Will you ask them more about the contests, turn to 64, or ask them about how you may escape? Should we just go in for the contest?
Let's do it. You might become the champion and...
Yeah, win coordinates to get away.
But then again, I'm assuming we're probably going to get all of our skill taken off us because Security 1 and Captain are the only ones who can fight with skill. The contests are organised annually on Malini to provide amusement for the mine workers. They are an assortment of athletic events testing all aspects of skill and endurance. The aliens you are in with are entered into the Quark test. Quarks are semi-intelligent, rapid-flying beasts with long razor-sharp beaks. On Malini, they are considered dangerous pests. Your roommates will be armed with phasers and will try their luck against a Quasan, 30 or 40 of Quarks. Winning means both freedom and a generous reward of Malinite. So we don't know, we've not
That's
come across
the ore, but
I wonder what that's for.
does.
Maybe you can just sell it. You may either wait to see what game you are in to be entered in, or plot an escape. Should we just go through
Let's
it?
go for the
Let's do it.
games.
We're in the running man now. 239.
I was not expecting this on this stream.
No. It's all very what's it? Thor Ragnarok.
The guards escort you to another room where you are instructed to change into tight-fitting uniforms.
Oh yeah.
You're given sturdy helmets to wear and a choice of strange weapons. The guards will tell you nothing of your event but lead you from the room down a tunnel. Your heart sinks as you emerge from the tunnel. You stand in a vast arena and the alien cheers are deafening. In the centre of the arena is a large dark manslayer robot, heavily armed. The door behind you slams shut and the manslayer advances.
I bet this is the front cover, you know.
Possibly.
They're in the arena in their tight uniforms.
Yeah. Evidently, you must defeat this robot before it kills you. In this fight, the robot is powerful enough to fight all of you every attack round. I.e., however many there are of you, it will fight each of you in separate combat. So he has a turn every time we have a turn.
Like normal fights.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, your weapons are particularly effective, and you need to make no skill deductions for crew members unskilled in fighting.
Nice.
For hand-to-hand combat rules, 10 to 342, but remember this reference. Alright, so we already know the hand-to-hand is basic fighting. Matt, you ready?
Let's do it.
As soon as any of your party inflicts a hit on the robot, turn to 183.
Let's hopefully get that in the first round then. I was watching a Man United game and apparently they rolled a skill 1 today. Good. Could they not just sit on the bench and have a forfeit drink and get back out there and change their look? We do have a robot-y thing.
This?
Is there anything else? I think there's a droid and then there's...
Cyborg?
I think the droid is probably more accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going with this droid.
Okay, so his skill is 10 and... his stamina's only 4?
Oh, and once we do 1 bit of damage, we mess
Maybe
up
he
anyway.
evolves though. Maybe he transforms into
possibly.
a super robot.
Okay, 4 stamina.
Stamina 4, yeah.
Okay, here we go. First
Oh, I need
battle
to
of the session.
get rid of.
There we go. Yep, sorted. Okay, I'll roll them.
So we've got a skill of. Oh, we need to move our captain over. We have a skill of
Yeah,
11.
on this page it's different, isn't it? Where is he?
He's so hench that he's covering up
We
his
might
own
have to
skill.
make him really small. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
That will do for now.
Where did we go then?
We went to a very long ago green layout that I've not used. Okay, so our roll. So we rolled 6 plus 11, so 17. So a 7 or lower for the enemy roll.
Oh!
So they've damaged the captain, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they take 2 stamina points because this is your first time checking it out. Their combined dice roll with their skill and ours was higher than ours, so they win basically.
So, scientist roll?
Yep, scientist roll, so skill 11.
18.
18 for us. Enemy roll. 17? Okay, so we've done the first damage.
Yes. As soon as you inflict damage, 183.
$183.
Yeah.
Is that him?
No.
The Manslayer robot has a toughened plastic metal armor which is resistant to most attacks, although it is vulnerable at certain locations. Each time of any of your party will attempt to damage the robot, you must roll 1 die. If you roll a 5 or a 6, you have found a weak spot and may deduct 1 stamina point from it. If you roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4, you have hit it on its armor and will cause no damage.
What?
So it's...
You need to put it back up before
I just read
then.
that, yeah. So we didn't do any damage to him because he's wearing this super cool armor.
You've got to roll a 5 or a 6 and then you can do damage.
Yeah, and we take 1 damage, so we need to do 4 rounds of that basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you this back.
Okay. Oh.
Here we go again then.
Do you want to roll for the 5 or the 6?
So do we not do combat? We just do 5.
No, you do combat, and then if your combat is successful,
Oh.
so
Yeah,
you roll for the scientist's successful hit.
Back to the scientist.
Well, we haven't rolled him a second roll yet to see if you got a 5 or a
So
6.
this is the 5 or 6.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
5. Okay,
legend!
there we go. So our scientists come through there. So Manslayer robot is down to 3 stamina points. Okay, so now we're rolling for our attack of the security. So security 1, yep.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Security 1,
He's also 11.
16, 17, 18,
19.
19. So 9 or lower for this one.
Okay.
Okay,
Now
so
we've got to roll a 5. So that was successful, but we've got to roll a 5 or a
take
6
all the dice out.
for
Here we go.
damage.
Oh,
Okay.
no damage. Okay.
Captain again?
Yep.
This could be a long
Oh,
fight.
nice. What's
Right.
that? 12.
I don't think you can beat
No,
that.
we can't. You can't beat that. So that means
Roll for
another
a 5
one.
or a
If
6.
we get 5 or 6, we do 1 more point damage.
Oh.
Okay. Scientist roll again.
Yep.
Scientist roll. 15 for us.
Oh.
17. So the scientist.
Down to 15. Oh no, we shouldn't have brought our scientist.
No, to be fair, he was quite good. If he doesn't die. So 15 stamina points now for the scientist.
Dies.
Nice. Okay. Here we go again. It's the security guard. 16, 18 for us. That's
18,
18, so that's a
even.
draw, so nothing happens. Back to the captain.
Oh.
What's that? That's 20.
You'd have to get a 12.
Yeah. So, enemy roll.
Which he hasn't.
Okay, so now I'll roll for that 5 and 6.
What is it? Oh, this is
What?
gonna take forever.
No. But hopefully we get a good reward from this. Scientist roll. 20.
21.
So that's a 11.
Yeah.
There we go. Here we go again.
Come on.
Come on. This could take all night.
You have like a third chance of
There you go.
doing it each time.
Security. 19.
Yep.
19 for us.
No! No!
20. Okay, security 1 loses.
At least
2
if we
HP.
survive this and get beamed up, we'll gain 2 stamina each.
Yeah, so as long as no one takes like much more damage, we should be okay.
You should never say that. Captain?
Captain again. 16 for the captain.
Oh no!
Captain is down to 14 stamina points.
That's why he gets his name Manslayer.
Yep, he is the manslayer. I'm currently on call, so technical. I'm getting paid to watch.
Oh, ace.
Oh, very nice.
Who is this? Scientist?
Yes.
20. What's that? 22?
12 plus 12. 12 plus 11. No.
11 plus 11. 22.
22, yeah.
Which he can't.
You can't beat.
You can get
no.
12.
Okay, let's roll 1 die.
Oh.
21. What?
So, have we beaten him?
No, 'cause we've beaten him, but we need to make
Yeah.
the dice roll, so.
Oh, I'm rolling the next one.
Yeah, you roll the next one. Okay, so back to captain.
Oops.
Set 19
19
again.
Yay.
Easy. Okay, you roll this one. We got to get 5 or 6.
No!
Oh no.
Maybe we should cheat.
Let's give it another couple of rounds. We might get super lucky. So this is security 1.
I think so.
15,
17.
16, 17,
No.
19. So security 1 is down to
11.
Oh. Not the end of the world if someone does die though. We can replace them with their second.
Yeah, but you can't use the skills on planets.
yeah, true.
That's the main thing.
So back to captain.
21?
21, so 11 or lower. There we
Yay.
go. So
I don't know whether I want to roll it now.
I'll roll this one. Okay.
Unless we both roll, and then if one of us gets it, we get it, and the other one has to drink.
We'll
To
try
speed
that.
it up a bit.
We'll try that next round.
Oh,
There we go. We got a 6, so 2 more rounds like that, and we've done it. This better be worth it. Okay, so scientist roll.
I'm glad you're keeping up.
17. I think I am. I could be completely wrong. So
18.
18 for scientist.
Yay.
Nice. So do you want me to roll again?
Go on then.
5 or a 6, please.
Oh,
We got 4. Okay. Security number 1. 6, 17, 18 for us.
yay! Oh no, we haven't hit him yet. That's premature. 5 or 6. Yeah! It was right.
Okay. Where is it?
Other one. Other one.
One more round and we've got him. We've
Come on.
defeated the manslayer. At least we'll know if things don't go well after this, or if we do die at some point, we'll know about this fight and be prepared.
20?
Who was that again? Was that security 1? Or was it scientist?
That's... no idea.
I think it was security 1. Let's say we're back to captain.
Okay.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 10 or lower for the enemy.
Oh, I saw it. It's a draw.
Back to scientist. 18 for us. There we go.
17.
So,
Okay,
do you want to do this one?
come on. Oh,
Okay.
security one?
Security 1. 21.
Come on, you can't beat that. Yes.
Okay, here we go. 5 or 6. Not a 5 or a 6.
Next time.
Longest battle ever.
Captain? Is
Yeah.
it captain?
Captain roll.
Oh no. Oh.
14.
Oh no! So he's hit us.
Yeah. So that's captain.
Down to 12. So there's not a big boss at the end of this book.
I mean, there probably will be, right? Then again, I don't know. This feels like it might be one way you just escape, unless like there's someone on the ship with it at the end.
Scientist 20?
20 for us.
Oh no!
21 for scientist.
Oh no!
14 stamina.
This is the longest
I was
fight.
about to say this is going to be like the majority of this episode.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Security.
Yes, security one.
18 for us. 15, 16, 17. Okay. Okay. Let's get that 6. He's dead. Killed the manslayer.
Get rid of him.
Robots can bleed.
If you defeat the manslayer, it's into the crowd roars as the robot topples and crashes to the ground. You are led away to meet the senior executive of the minor organization who presents you with the customary prize, freedom and a handsome quantity of malonite. You mention your mission and you desire to find a way back to your own universe. He nods and asks you to follow him to the astronautical headquarters.
Here we go.
Turn to 280. Come on.
That could be the final boss, you know. It's on the front cover. He takes you to astronautical headquarters and has a word with the director of operations, who dissipates into another room and returns with a printout. So far as his department can ascertain, the black hole you require is in sector 083. So the black hole is in sector 083.
Yeah.
But he cannot be sure of the correct timing. So this might be all we need to get to the next bit, because it said if you think you know the thing, you didn't.
Yep.
You thank him for the information and return to the ship to continue your journey. Turn to 320. You potentially could be finishing this today. I don't know.
You now have 2 choices. You may head towards a large wheel-shaped structure hanging in space, or you may enter hyperspace and jump towards a small black planet. A wheel-shaped structure. Or a small black planet.
Hyperspace, that means like when we go there we won't be able to check out the wheel structure again.
Should we try the wheel?
I think we should try and check out the wheel. A halo ring, yeah.
I'm imagining it like a big ship wheel.
I was picturing it made of like wood.
Yeah, like a ship wheel.
Like a water wheel.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So we're gonna go there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Right, 320
write the
down,
black
yeah.
planet here.
Yeah. Write 320 down on that as well.
320.
So we're gonna check out the wheel shape in over on 137. You slow down to approach a large wheel-shaped structure rotating slowly in space. Making radio contact, you learn that it is a spaceport, Laura Jamil. Your ship is welcome to dock there and has facilities for repairing ships, but payment must be made in a currency you have never heard of. Have you picked up anything during your travels which you may be able to use to pay?
Yeah, malonite, but we don't need to.
Oh yeah.
Our ship's fine.
If so, turn to 50. If not, you may attempt to bargain with them, turn to 394. 294, you may decide not to bother and continue your journey. So we just continue on.
It's either we don't bother or we pay them for something in malonite, but if all we get is a shield, it's sort of no point.
They might need to give malonite to someone else after that.
Yeah, no, let's leave it.
324 then, we're going to continue on.
Okay, where to?
Don't know, there's still that blue planet that we never went to, but...
No, we did go to it.
I don't think we did.
What's that?
We never went to it.
Yeah, we did.
That's the blue-green planet, there was a blue planet.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
Your crew are becoming anxious about their fate. Will they be spending the rest of their lives searching space for a dimension gate which may never appear? You are called on to make a statement to reassure them. Have you learnt the time and space coordinates of the black hole, which will hopefully take you back to your own universe?
I think we do.
If you believe you have, turn to 216. If you have not yet found them, turn to 197.
I mean, I think we know them, right?
216. I think, I've got written down we need warp speed of 3 and it's sector 083.
Yeah.
But is sector coordinates?
We hope so. Well, We've done this very quick, if so. I mean, I feel like there's so much in this book that we haven't touched.
Oh yeah, because there's quite a lot of pages, really.
Yeah, and we've not been to some of the planets, so we didn't go to the small black planet, so there's lots to do that we haven't done. You call all your section heads to the briefing room and announce that you believe you have the space and time coordinates for a likely black hole. If your velocity and timing are right, you ought to be able to pass through this black hole, which may be the Celestian Void, an emerging Earth universe. You return to the bridge and prepare for your journey, setting off towards your black hole. Subtract its time coordinates from its location coordinates and turn to the number that it gives.
80. Because
80?
warp speed is 3 and the sector is 83, so it'd be 83 take away 3, wouldn't it? 80?
Let me just read that once more.
You don't trust me?
No.
Don't you trust my maths?
What if it's like... No.
Subtract the
what if it's 3
time?
minus 80? Yeah, it's got to be 80. Hold that page anyway.
Are we going?
What if it was false information? Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, it's not 80! Oh, maybe it is. It might be. Your officers try their best with the crew, but morale is low. There are reports of 2 suicides. This happened last time.
Jesus.
The medical section becomes overloaded with crew suffering from nervous disorders. Your navigation officer contacts you excitedly. Captain, he exclaims. Sensors have picked up a black hole 4.2 light years from here. You decide on all or nothing course and enter warp drive towards it. 10 to 59. That's got to be true.
It's the silver mine all over again. Yeah, if this was the silver mine and we had to have the right warp speed and the right sector to go in, Steve, and give us information, we'd be looking at this book for 6,000 years. 59.
God.
You drop out of warp drive a safe distance from your black hole. From the black hole, your science officer works out your optimum course of the ship's computer. As you advance, you can feel the immense gravitational pull out of the collapsed star. You allow the ship to be sucked in while the crew strap themselves in. We've read this before.
Yeah.
The ship is ripped forward into the void and all personnel pass out. Is this a failure?
I hope
339.
I hope not. Was it all tied up? We got to the page reference number, didn't we?
Yeah.
No!
Same one?
You'll never know whether or not this was the correct black hole. Perhaps it was your angle of entry, or maybe it was your speed, or even the information you have. Whatever the error, the traveller never emerges from the void. Your mission has been unsuccessful. Did it get us to that page, though? How did page 80 lead us there?
Was there any options?
No, but that's so weird.
Sensors have picked up a black hole 4.2 light years from here.
Yeah, but then it takes you to 59.
Yeah, so...
And the 59 was definitely the page.
I'm pretty sure it was. Always mind your angle of entry, exactly, Colonel Warren. You don't know where you're going to end up.
Hey, go,
Any a black hole.
No!
Right, so where was our last page then?
We could go check out the little planet. We got to 320 after we escaped
Let's
from
go back to
there.
320. Let's take a massive drink for that.
Oh,
back.
I don't know where we can go from here. One of them's wrong then, either warp speed or the sector.
It's the... Surely the page number's got to be around there somewhere, so head towards the wheel-shaped structure, which we didn't learn anything because it was just a port. Oh, we didn't go to the port.
We
though,
didn't
did we?
go to it.
Imagine what if we went to the port and we could maybe possibly get information on that as well.
We could try it, but then we might not be able to go to the little black planet.
Let's go to the small black planet anyway. And then we've got 320 written down. We've got it as a place that we can go back. Okay, so we're going to the small black planet, 331.
Oh, but then surely we'd need that Malinite for something.
Yeah.
331.
Maybe you tell them about your mission and they tell you the right place. So it's Steve Jackson, by the way. So there's definitely going to be some red herrings and things in there where we have to do something unorthodox.
You drop out of hyperspace near a small black planet. Scanners cannot locate life on its surface. Would you like to beam down anyway to investigate, or ignore the planet and proceed towards another?
Beam down.
Let's beam down.
You continue scanning the surface. It is a high-density planet with a metallic crust. You choose 2 crew members from the adventure sheet to accompany you and climb into anti-grav suits in the transmatter unit. Moments later, you're on the surface of the planet, turned to 230. With this being a metallic crust, maybe we should bring the engineer and he can maybe drill
Should
through
we
it.
leave our security guys and just take the scientist and the engineer?
Yeah, because you said there's no life. There could be robots, but let's do that then. So, turn to page 230.
We also never healed them when we got back on our ship.
Oh, should we do that now?
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting.
Okay, go on.
If you've selected your scientist, turn to 56. If you have selected your engineer to accompany you, turn to 277. If you have selected both, you may turn to either reference, but if you have chosen neither, turn to 151.
So we brought both of them, didn't we?
Yeah.
Nice.
So 56 or 277?
What's our medic's? It's like 23 in it, so there you go back to 20.
Do you want me to double check?
Yeah.
So, Captain was stamina. Captain was
I've
20, medic 18,
Security 1.
17.
I think I've already done him. Security 2D.
What have you put our medic on?
20.
No, it's 18 max for the medic.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we haven't actually lost anything off the medic. Security 1, 17, Security 2 is 19.
Okay. So, Security 2.
And Engineer is 19, he's not lost anything either.
Okay, sweet. Right, so, what
277 or 56?
are these options again? If you have both of them.
Well, we do have both, but you can go to either page.
Both?
Yeah, but which page?
Oh, right. I thought you meant they said what was an option if you have both of them.
No, if you selected both, you may go to either of these records.
Oh, okay. So we need to hold this page
277.
then. Yeah, 277. You materialise on the planet's surface. Your engineering officer checks the portable scanner and he is extremely interested in a large rock behind you. He has found an energy source of some kind within the rock and chips away at some of the black surface. Beneath the surface covering is a fluorescent green metal, and he cuts out a large chunk to take back to your ship with him. If you have your science officer with you, turn to 56. Nice.
Yeah, let's hope we didn't die.
We're probably going to get killed by this green thing now. Did Homer Simpson drop it?
Everything we've picked up so far has not been good, apart from that helmet.
Yeah.
The planet is black and barren with a rough, rocky surface. You explore for half an hour and then decide to beam back to the ship as your air will shortly run out. Trying your communicator, you are horrified to find that you cannot reach the ship. Your science officer suggests that this may be cause of the magnetic rocks on the planet jamming your signal. He considers the problem for some time and comes up with an idea. Throw 2 dice. If the number rolled is equal or lower than his skill, turn to 117. If it exceeds his skill, turn to 313.
Okay.
So it's 11. Nice. That's
There we go.
lower than 117.
He suggests you concentrate your phasers on a nearby rock. Soon, the rock is white hot and he is hoping that the light and heat will be picked up by the ship. Your oxygen is getting dangerously low, but all you can do is wait. A few moments later, your science officer dematerializes and you breathe a sigh of relief as you also disappear. Your party reappears in the transmatter unit. You climb out of your grav suit and make your way back to the bridge. Turn to 27.
Okay, so we're back on the ship.
Yep, so does that mean extra stamina for everyone?
Yeah, well, only for the captain and the scientist.
16 for him, scientist. What about the engineer?
Engineer's full.
Oh, okay.
You scan space around you. Ahead is a. Hang on, where are we? Oh, yeah. You scan space around you. Ahead is a greeny grey planet which you can reach within a few hours. You can continue on course for this planet, otherwise, you may head for what seems to be a space station a short distance away. Planet or space station? Green. What was it? Greeny grey.
Maybe greeny grey. Maybe that green thing we just picked up has something to do with the planet.
Should we go to Greeny Grey?
Yeah, there's so many things that you can miss out on this one. Let's go to the planet. Or do you think? Oh wait, what's closest?
Short distance away is a space station.
Should we go to the space station?
Should we checkpoint it?
Yeah. So we're on 26. Is it
27?
27. Yep.
So what should I draw for a space station to start?
Yeah. And then just the planet. It is green ones.
It's 137, and the Greeny Grey is 104. So we're gonna go to the space station?
Yeah, it's just because it's closer, and we still might be able to go to the planet.
Checkpoint?
Yeah. 137. Oh, great.
Is this a space station?
The wheel thing again.
Oh no!
Should we, while we're going to this place, should we pay them?
Yeah,
And see what happens, and then if it's shit, we'll drink again and we'll go back to we made the checkpoint, didn't we? So we've already done it. So we're at the back of the wheel place. You can either bargain with them or you can use something to pay them. So we're going to use something to pay with them.
Oh, a Malinite.
Yeah. Or the green thing we just picked up.
Yeah.
Okay, page 50.
Green rock. Any of the following may be offered to pay your docking fees, as all are valuable to the spaceport. Yellow mineral powder, malinite, or fluorescent green metal. If you have any of these, you may dock and turn to 157.
We still have the yellow powder as
No,
well?
that was first playthrough.
Okay.
We didn't get it this playthrough.
157.
157. Let's see if we gain anything first, because if not, I'd rather keep...
Yeah. Inside the spaceport, you follow the corridor until you are approached by a hovering device of some kind. It announces itself as service robot and asks you, have you been here before?
We've been here.
And this is where we went. So this is the same spaceport that takes you to the end.
Oh no! Okay, let's back out then.
But we've not done these other options here. Should we ask about the... So basically we've landed in the spaceport and we've asked the robot a question. And there's take you to someone of authority, find out where the recreation facilities are, or ask about giving the ship a service overhaul. And we did that last time. We got our ship fixed up and then we went straight to the end, basically. We went to the commander.
Yeah.
So maybe we should just, while we're in this situation, find out maybe about the recreation facilities. In case we meet someone who knows the right stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, 308. Because they might even say, don't listen to Commander Dom. The real coordinates are...
No, that wasn't Commander Dom, that was the Rain Lord. That's two different people.
Was that the same person?
No, the Rain guy was on this planet.
Oh,
and
okay.
Commander Dom was on the red planet.
Oh, okay.
The service robot tells you the way to the recreation section. There is a games room, a bar, along with a Visi room and a Sensorama. You may go on alone, or you may return to the ship and invite the crew, as they could all do with the rest.
Bring the crew.
Turn to
Who
65.
are we bringing? All of them?
I don't know.
I feel like if we go to the bar, we can like loosen up the lips of someone who might tell us something. You allow the crew 2 hours leave at the spaceport to relax. Most of the crew, along with you and your officers, head for the games room and the bar. The bar is a rather unsavory place, dark and smoky. A number of strange alien types are drinking colourful drinks and they eye you suspiciously as you enter. You sit at the corner table after ordering your drinks. Next to you is a group of identical creatures, all with dark, warty skin and long noses. One of them bumps into you and grunts menacingly. Your officer rises to your defense. One thing leads to another, and before you can stop it, tempers flare and a fight breaks out.
No!
Each of the officers and security guards on your adventure suit take one of the aliens, and you must fight each combat to the death. The hand-to-hand combat rules turn to 342. Remember this reference so you can return afterwards, so write 65 down.
We don't need to go, we know hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, okay. So, bar creatures. When all the fights are concluded, so you got to do 5.
Did you say 5?
Nearly.
Words?
No. Oh, come on.
Oh.
We made it so far on this playthrough without swearing. If you're still alive, so we have to fight how many creatures? Every one for each of our members, which we all remember.
1, 2, so 6 then.
Right, I'm willing to cheat through this one and just do one fight and take a massive drink at the end because it's going to take forever.
We're doing one fight?
Yeah.
Oh, that is cheating. Are they tough? What are they
7
like?
skill, stamina 6.
Hang on. Come on, medic. Oh, they're not appearing back.
You're on the right
I
one.
want the wrong one. Science 1. Medic. 2. Engineer. Okay.
Yeah, there's no way we're doing
Right, as he
6
took
fights.
7 and 6. Oh, come on, we can do
What's the
that.
stamina?
Oh,
That's 3 rounds
6,
each
3
one.
each.
Let's do 3 of them. Even that will take
3?
forever.
Okay.
2. 2 fights. 2 fights in order for entertainment's sake.
Okay, 2 fights then.
So, for bar creatures, have we got a picture?
I think they look kind of like this.
That'll do, yeah. Him, but he's got a pint of Stella.
Yeah.
2 fights we're doing just because we're going to be here all day.
Unless we just double his skill.
No, because we will lose.
Not always.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Yeah?
Yeah,
And then
okay.
we're fighting one big daddy.
Okay, they're all going to combine together into one big bar creature. They've all got a pint in each hand. It's got 12 limbs.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
I'll
go.
roll.
Well, that's not good.
Okay, what's that then?
15. So he's beating us that
Yeah,
round.
this is going to be bad. Captain 14.
Okay, scientist.
No, we're just going captain.
Are we just going captain?
Yeah,
Okay.
just going captain. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. Alright, we're gonna die, I think.
Yeah, we are going. No, yeah, we are. We are if we keep using the same person.
Okay, let's say that was. Let's just use the first 3 then. We'll use the scientist, the captain, and the medic.
Okay.
Then again, they can't even use the skills, so.
Oh no, they can't. Forget it.
What are we doing then?
We'll just keep using. Oh, I don't know. Don't ask me. You the one that wanted to cheat and skip the fights?
You wanted to make him a big daddy.
Yeah,
was
to make
impossible
it
to do.
fairer. What do you reckon? What's going on in
We're
that
gonna
head?
have to continue it now, I think, but
Okay, go on then.
I think we might die. Okay, here we go. I'll roll.
17.
17 for us.
Ah,
20, 25.
skill 4. Yeah, unless we give him skill 12. And then he's got like max skill, hasn't he?
Yeah, go on.
Because would you get more than skill 14? More than skill 12?
No. Yeah, you do actually, yeah.
Do you?
But it's normally a boss fight where you can use an item on them. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I'll roll. 19 for us. 12, 15, 16,
Yeah.
18.
See, now we're just gonna beat him and then just one fight and then.
Okay, 4 stamina points for the 12-man bar creature. Okay, skill 14. Yeah, I mean, so we're cheating just so we can speed this fight up.
21.
21 for us.
13. Yeah. See, now this is too easy. We would have beat him.
We would have had to do 6 fights at much lower skill, but we decided to just take on one big daddy creature to speed things up. And look, we've got very lucky rolls, honestly. So what's that?
21.
21 for us.
Yeah. He's dead. See,
Yeah,
that was
they're all
too
dead.
easy.
We only took 2 stamina points off. We just got very lucky dice rolls.
Yeah, okay. Let's put these crew back.
Because even when they have like a skill point that's 1 or 2 below you, it's still a tough fight. And they were 2 above us, or above 1 above us anyway.
So we just go back to the ship, 242.
At least we don't go to the
Oh,
thingy.
but we've missed out going to that planet.
What planet?
The greeny green
Yeah,
planet.
no, we can go back to that. That's why we made the checkpoint. Starting up the ship's engines, you leave the spaceport and head off into deep space. So we didn't go into the thingy anyway, so we might as well continue. 3, 2, 4. We'll go to any planets that we've not been to.
Oh no, this is end book.
Okay, right. We're gonna have to take.
We're gonna have to. So, should we just keep our?
Yeah, let's keep our stats at what they are.
For a forfeit.
Yeah. Okay.
So back to page 320. And we'll go and check out that.
Small black planet, but actually go to the planet.
We did. We went to Small Black Planet.
No, we didn't. We went to.
We mined it. We mined the green rock off it.
What planet did? What's?
It was the. Oh, that was it. It was the greeny grey 104.
That's the one. Yeah.
$104.
You reduce speed some distance and from the planet and take up the orbit position. Scanners indicate the greeny-grey planet supports life and there are positive indications of intelligent beings. If you wish to beam down to the planet, turn to 118. If you want to leave orbit and continue your journey, turn to 296. So let's go to the greeny-grey planet or greeny-blue planet, whatever it is.
Greeny-grey.
118.
Oh, look at this picture.
Who is it? Show me.
Tall men. They're like the Game of Thrones
Who?
bad guys.
Oh, I know what you mean.
The what are they called?
The Harpies.
White Walkers.
Harpy. Oh yeah, the White Walkers. They do. It's like the Night King. Lannisters.
Tall men Lannisters. Before beaming down, you try to establish radio contact with the planet to see whether you are welcome. Hello. After some moments, you receive a message and you switch it to the screen. A face appears and asks you to identify yourself. The alien is thin and white-skinned with a long bone-shaped face.
He is the Night King.
You explain who you are and ask whether you may beam down to meet him. He introduces himself as Luff of the planet Terial 6.
We've heard that before, I think.
Have we?
We came across a ship and they said, "Have you already met the Terial 6 or something like that?"
He gives you permission to beam down. You go to the transmitter unit, selecting two crew members from the adventure sheet to go down to the planet with you. So I think we're meant to do that before you read it.
Yeah. Should we go with
2?
Secure.
What about scientist?
I think just scientist and engineer or something.
Yeah?
Yeah. Captain can do the fighting.
Medic. Just them two?
Security 1.
Oh, you want security 1?
You can't take security 2, can we?
Are we not taking the engineer then?
Oh, actually, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that?
Yeah. We're going with skill checks here.
You beam down to coordinates in the vicinity of the radio transmission and appear moments later on the planet. Looking around, you find that you are not actually on the planet. You are near the edge of a vast floating plane hovering in the air above the land.
Okay.
This plane is supporting a number of tall buildings. Some distance below on the ground, you can see groups of what must be factories of some kind, surrounded by agricultural farmland. You are on an island floating high in the sky. In front of you is a group of 3 of the lean Terials with a couple of their children. One of the children runs over to you, grabbing your hand and pulling you off in another direction.
I'm glad you did that sentence.
Yeah. No, I wasn't going to. I never thought you'd shout at me. Will you follow this child, turn to page 4, or make your way over to the adults? Do you want to follow the child, or do you want to go with the adults?
Maybe the adults. Are they not like luring us to something weird? I don't know.
Should we go to the adults first? I feel like it'd be very rude and weird of us to run off with one of their kids.
It might be their planet's customs, I don't know. You approach the 3 men and greet them. They show no interest in you and seem to be arguing about something. Finally, they turn to you and in an aggressive tone ask what you want. You relate your story and they are not impressed. Again, they ask you what you want. You ask them to take you to their superior. Turn to 259.
Assholes.
259.
They take you through several buildings and then into a room where an old, wrinkled man sits at a desk. You greet him and explain your problem once more.
Is he a man or a terrarium?
He's an old man.
In a loincloth.
The old man seems to have trouble understanding you, and several times you have to repeat sections of your story. Suddenly, he seems to get very annoyed at you and command you to leave his planet. Will you do as he wishes, or press him for more information?
Yeah.
Don't press him.
Cool.
What are these people? Why invite us if they're just gonna... Maybe it was the kids that invited us down.
Maybe, yeah. You try to continue the conversation, but you succeed in only making him angrier. He calls out to his companions, and two Terrials enter the room with weapons drawn. See them off, he shouts, and two aim their weapons. The old man also draws a weapon, and three aliens fire at you. Turn to 343 for rules on phaser combat.
Oh no!
Three-way phaser battle. So that you can return afterwards. The Terrials fire first. So the old man, first Terrial, and second Terrial, they all have. The old man has a skill of 6. The first alien has 7, and the second one has 5. If you survive this battle, you may beam back aboard the ship together. So yeah, that doesn't work. So are we going to go through the battle anyway, or?
No, if we're not gaining anything for it, if we're just surviving, then there's no point.
Should we? Incredible result on the Spurs, though. Should we drink and go back? And
yeah, let's do it. I feel like it's our only option now.
What channel? What page is it to go back to the kids or the planet?
104, I think. I might have to quickly try and get back to it. Oh, there we go. Will you follow the child? Turn to page 4.
Let's follow the child. The child. Okay, let me do this in one. The child pulls you off into a building where several other children are sitting. They squeal excitedly as you enter. Oh my god. Leaving to talk with them, your guide runs off into another room and returns with another child who introduces himself as Luff.
Luff?
Who was Luff? Wasn't that the leader of the people?
Yeah. Oh, he called us down.
He what?
Luff was the guy that invited us to the planet.
Oh, the old... Oh, okay. No comment. I'm not following football this season. Takes up too much time. Yeah, we have no idea about what's going on in football. You explain your surprise that a child so young was able to contact your ship. Okay, good. And relates the strange ways of the Terrarials. Apparently, the children run the world of Terrial. They are born with abnormal intelligence and abilities and are placed in high positions immediately after birth. As they grow older, they rapidly become senile and incapable of performing their jobs. Then they are replaced by youngsters.
Oh, weird.
So it's like the opposite. It's like Benjamin Button. You explain your plight to Luff, who listens sympathetically. He may be able to help you in your search for the passage to your own universe. If you wish to follow up this option, turn to 148. He also explains that their medicine is very advanced and they may be able to restore your crew to full strength. If you prefer this option, turn to 85. No. However, he asks that in exchange for help or medical treatment, you'll have to take him aboard your ship and give him technical details of your weapon systems and defenses. If this price is too high, you may decline.
No, let's do that first one.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we take him on our ship, he might end up like... We find the black hole, but then he just destroys our planet.
No, we've got to take him on the ship by doing this. That is if we...
That's if we tell him about the medicine.
No. In exchange for help or medical treatment.
Yeah.
No, let's do it.
148.
Yeah.
Then if we're doing that, should we get the health back or not?
You can't do both.
Oh, okay, yeah. 148 then. Let's just find out.
You follow him through several buildings into an observatory. He has words with another child who is operating a large telescope. The second child then questions you about your arrival. Sitting down at a desk, he talks into a computer terminal, and some moments later, information is displayed on the screen. Turning to you, he reports that he cannot be sure of the location of the black hole, but he believes that your two universes will coincide at Stardate 21.
Maybe that's sector, just 21. We've got 21 and we've got those numbers to play with.
So. 21.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got the date, location, and the speed.
Okay.
You thank him for his help and return with Luff to the meeting room. Turn to 229. I feel like we're so close to the end, but we could be really far from the end as well.
We'll continue on for a little bit longer. This might be a longer part, but you are used to 90-minute parts, so Wolf now asks you to keep your part of the bargain and transport him and his technical staff to the ship to investigate your weapons and defense systems. Will you honor the agreement with him? Turn to 191. If you refuse, turn to 298.
Oh, we're gonna have to.
Are we? We've got the information we need.
Yeah, but we'll be getting out of this universe before long anyway, and then what they do with this?
Then they track us back and blow up our universe. Let's go with it. 191. Let's just give them the information. But, yeah.
At least we'll know for next time.
When we finish the book, it doesn't matter. We'll get back to our own planet, and what happens after that?
3 technical staff appear through one of the doors, and you all beam back to the ship. You allow Luff and his staff access to your computer and take them on a tour of your engineering section. After a couple of hours, they have all the information they need, and then beam back down to their planet. Turn to page 120.
120, so that's where it takes you anyway, so...
Yep.
Engineers at full strength, so... Okay, what's now? Back aboard the ship, you give instructions to prepare to leave orbit and head immediately for the bridge. Turn to 296.
What's the bridge?
I think, is that like the viewing point of the ship? Or like where you go on 296?
Oh, is it my go?
Yeah.
You train your scanners on space, searching for your next destination. It appears that there are no life-supporting planets within range. You decide to try a hyperspace jump into another sector of space. Turn to 324. I feel like we've been here.
That's maybe a good thing then, if we can get to that spaceship place again, the spaceport. Your crew are becoming anxious about their fate. Will they be spending the rest of their lives searching space for a dimension gate which will never appear? They're called on to make a statement to reassure them. So, if you think you have the information, then go to page 216. If you don't, go to 197. So I think we should just try it again.
With what though? We tried what we thought. Oh, 83 tick 21 maybe.
Well, we can see. Let's see if we get it. So you call your section heads to the briefing room and announce that you believe you have the space and time coordinates for the likely black hole. So space and time. If your velocity and timings are right, you ought to be able to pass through the black hole, which may now be the Celsian void, and emerge into Earth's universe. You return to the bridge and prepare for the journey, setting off towards the black hole. Subtract its time coordinates from its location coordinates, and turn to... See, I never read that properly, and I wanted to read it again before we went ahead, but we just went ahead.
I thought that was just speed, and so...
Yeah, subtract the time coordinates
21
from the location
83, so that's 62.
And turn to the number that it gives. So turn to 62?
Yeah.
Do it. You know it's not the last page of the book.
No.
Go on.
You set course and arrive at the black hole, dropping out of warp speed some distance from it. Carefully planning your angle of entry and velocity, we've done this so many times. You head into the dark void. You feel the ship being taken by the immense gravitational force and order all crew to strap themselves in. Suddenly, the ship lurches forward and begins to speed up.
It's game over, isn't it?
The G-force is so strong that you, along with the rest of the crew, pass out. Turn to 339. I'm pretty sure 339 is.
Can we go back to the page we were on?
Let me just check.
324. Let's see if we do have the information, because if we do have the information...
That's death again!
Okay, what page was it on?
What page was one?
We're on 324, I think. Okay, so we've got a sector, we've got a star date, and we've got speed.
Yeah, I don't know what else you could do with that. I think we're gonna have to leave it and...
You return to the bridge and prepare for your journey, setting off toward the black hole. Subtract its time coordinates.
Time coordinates?
So that's probably the sector, right?
No, it's time. It's the time... Oh, is
That's
it?
the star date, that's what year it is.
Oh, do we not have timing?
Time coordinates. Subtract time coordinates from its location. So 83.
83 is the location.
Yeah. And what's the one? Warp speed.
Warp speed 3.
Hi guys, this is a hard book. How are we going with it? Hi Ryan.
Hey, Raymaster, we are struggling now.
Yeah, we're potentially gonna have to do another part in this one, but we're trying to figure out if we have the information to get out the black hole. What are the options there? What about page 19?
19?
21 minus 3.
Oh, okay.
No. Okay.
What about 21 plus 3?
Plus 3?
And then 83?
No, that's getting stupid. What about 83 minus 21? No, we've done that.
We tried it.
21 minus 3.
What about 83 take 3? 80 minus 21.
What's that?
Oh, we've tried that. That's 62. No, it's not.
That's 80 minus 21. 70.
59.
59.
Oh, we've been to 59 before as well.
Yeah, I think
Nah, we're gonna have to start again.
We have a decent amount of information that we know that that's not right, but we need to find out where we haven't been. So this is going to be the end of part 3. We could have potentially finished it today. Lots of numbers can be fine. Need to find the right numbers, yeah, because they don't exactly tell us what exactly we're going to do, time coordinates and stuff. So this is going to be the end of part 3, but I think we've gathered enough knowledge here that we can kind of go to where we need to go and find out information that we haven't got already by doing different things. So seeing us again, starting at the very beginning of the book and hopefully making some new progress and finding more information. Are you back tomorrow? I have no idea. Probably. There's a possibility if we've got time and stuff tomorrow. We'll be back either tomorrow or Monday. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Let us know down below your thoughts on this book so far and this part. One more question. Go on then, Miso. You're going to look at Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes.
Yes, we are at some point. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been part 3 and we'll be back very soon with part